Blackwood. They say the old Blackwood Manor is cursed, a house where shadows move on their own, a place where people vanish without a trace. For over a century it has stood rotting in its misery, waiting for its next victim. When Daniel inherited the estate from his estranged uncle, he ignored the town's warnings. He dismissed the whispers, the uneasy glances, and the stories of those who had lived there before, none of whom had lasted long. He moved in that very night. At first, Blackwood Manor was nothing more than a decaying relic, dust-covered furniture, creaking floors, cold drafts slipping through unseen cracks. But as the sun set, the air thickened with something else, something unseen. Then the whispers began, faint, urgent voices seeping through the walls, hissing, pleading. At first, Daniel convinced himself it was just the wind, the groaning of old wood settling into the night. But the voices grew louder, overlapping, desperate. And then came the scratching. It started as a soft scrape, barely audible. But it moved, slow, deliberate, dragging along the walls, down the hall, stopping right outside his bedroom door. At midnight, the house fell silent. And then, just as Daniel's breathing slowed, a voice whispered right against his ear, "Let us out." He bolted upright, heart hammering. His shaking hands fumbled for the bedside lamp, but the room was empty. Just a heavy, suffocating stillness pressing against him. By morning, he told himself it had been a dream, a trick of exhaustion. But curiosity gnawed at him, an itch he couldn't ignore. By midday, he was tearing at the walls. The brittle wood splintered easily beneath his fingers. And then he saw them.